Now, I haven't seen you since the horrific murder of 6 Israeli hostages in Rafah. I watched this exchange live shortly afterwards.
Hope springs eternal.
Mr. President, do you think it's time for Prime Minister Netanyahu to do more on this issue? Do you think he's doing enough?
No.
Now, I was close to the most appalled I've been since this sorry saga began, and that is saying something. Terrorists shot dead 6 young people, including 1 American, and the leader of the free world uses his first public in-person moment to apportion blame to Israel, more specifically, their Prime Minister. No one is saying Benjamin Netanyahu is perfect. Like all world leaders, in fact, all human beings, there are no doubt ways in which he is flawed. He also will and must be held accountable when all of this is done. But to insinuate, in fact, even stronger than that the blame for these tragic deaths lie at his feet rather than with the terrorists who shot them is not only abhorrent, it is highly dangerous. All it does is play right into the hands of Hamas. Well, let's be blunt, Iran. Try and get this straight in your head, because I can't, and I'm trying, and I've been trying for days and days. Terrorists shot dead an American citizen in unimaginably cruel, cold blood, having held him captive for almost a year, and Joe Biden blames Netanyahu. At the exact same time, the UK government announces it's suspended arms exports to Israel. Imagine. Just imagine being around the war table, or whatever they call it, at Hamas HQ. Let me try and hazard a guess as to how the weekly briefing might be going right about now. Sir, as ordered, we've killed more hostages, including the American. We've also released their final video messages to taunt and terrorise the families. OK, great job. Well, we better brace, though, for American retaliation. The West are surely going to come hard. Sir, we've already seen the response. Biden has just blamed Netanyahu, and the UK have suspended arms sales to Israel. Oh, I see. I mean, you could not make it up. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure out that this unfathomable weakness is emboldening Hamas and Iran and all the proxies. Not even they could have imagined how stupid some in the West could be in relation to this. They must be over the moon. Why would they stop? Why would they release the hostages? They don't need to. They're winning the PR battle by shooting them. October 7 was never about forcing compromise or negotiating or peace. It was not about resistance one iota. It was about death and destruction to Israel and Jews. And don't for a second think we in the West aren't next. It's already begun.
The pigs! The pigs! The pigs!
Now, you can fight like tooth and nail to save children and innocent people on both sides, and we all should, absolutely. But if that comes in the form of siding with the very terrorists who are ultimately responsible for killing them, then all you're doing is allowing, encouraging, and empowering the very evil you profess to oppose. Wake up.